Hello everyone, this is No More Worlds, come back again in Rome 2, Total War, Divide Et Impera, the mod for Total War Rome 2. We are the Kingdom of Medewi, and last time we took this single city. Just to show you how slow this mod seems to work. Everything's a lot more deliberate, but I think at this part we're going to start charging up north and attempting to take care of our little problem up here when it comes to the Ptolemaic Egyptians. So we're just going to end our turn because we're recruiting some of these brand new archers we have access to. We're going to have to work on growth soon. It's going to take us quite a while to grow up our cities, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. It would be a little better if we could have taken this, but I didn't want to deal with the two-fronted war so early on. So we'll end our turn here. We have a 6 food surplus. Events are going to change that from time to time, which is somewhat annoying. We're definitely moving a bit slower game-wise, and I did have a bit of an issue starting this up, so I'm wondering if something in the background is causing it to slow down. Oh, there we go. It's kicking into effect a little easier. The mod's massive, obviously. There were already a ton of factions in Rome 2 Total War, and there's far too many. And new factions will pop up from time to time. Nowhere near as bad as in Attila, where I found... I don't care for either of these. Our Sage has upgraded. That's excellent. I do like how the map has expanded somewhat, and you can just see this border of ocean where Africa is. There's not a giant ocean there. We've gone ahead and we've gone and grabbed these new archers here. I don't think we're going to get any more troops just quite yet. So this is going to cost us a lot, but I think total of 5 archers, 2 really long-range ones. So they can shoot almost 200 range units, meters probably, as well as these skirmishers will be good for range. We have 2 really good spear units. We have 3 if you include our general, elephants. I want cavalry, and I don't think I have options for any of that around here. We can always pick up mercenaries, but they are far too expensive when it comes to upkeep, so we'll avoid that for now. Alright, we've gone ahead and we've leveled up. We've leveled up here. Is there anything for growth rate? Growth rate is kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's this. I think if I take this, I'll have to take one of these too. Yeah, there we go. Immediately get some growth rate in. And the other one can start pumping in more public order, which we're not great on. I'm going to go ahead and move our army into patrol stance for now, because this will help raise our public order faster. Public order is going to be a big issue in this game. It's a very terrible issue. Upgrading our city will increase our growth rate, but that just brings in so many issues, and I just don't want to deal with it right now. Now we have our spy deployed here. I'm actually going to deploy him so he starts gaining some experience. And I want him here just to keep an eye on this pathway and our neighbor, who we do have to worry about. Not so much for attacking me, because I think he loves me quite a bit. Yeah, besides cultural aversion, he's aggressive and, likes me. But he is at war with the Ptolemies. The Ptolemies are at war with a massive amount of factions right now, including some of the ones we found up here, fellow North African factions. And all of the Seleucids, as well as all of their satrapies. So we don't have to worry too much about what they're going to be up to. Just yet. I don't think they're going to be a huge issue. They have their own wars to fight. I'm just going to kick through these turns as quick as possible. Keep moving the army up piece by piece, and then putting it into patrol mode after each movement, just to raise up our public order as best as we can. I think public order will become a big issue if squalor gets out of hand. I wanted the gold here. Otherwise, I would have gotten some farmland, which would have definitely increased our growth. If I'm able to, the next thing I'm going to buy is maybe farmland for this. Yeah, we've gone ahead and we've unlocked the next level of whatever the hell we're getting. Animal studs. We're not going to need that. Heavy horse studs. Morale for melee infantry. These will all start to increase These will all start to increase our general upkeep costs, and I don't want to do that. We'll go ahead and just open this up. We can upgrade this to level 3, and that will give us access to some more units, but I'm fearful they're all of warrior caste, and we don't have a massive population pool to drain from that. We have less than 3,000. Nobles, I don't actually think we've dug into any nobles quite yet. Okay, keep moving forward. And then go back into patrol when you're done. Yeah, we're already at +9. I think by the time we get north here... No, I think it's wise to just go this direction towards Diospolis. So I think that will be the first one we take. We're going to get a fair amount of iron and metalworks, including our gold mine here. Which, we can change it into lead processing, goldworks 2, or coin mint. So right now we produce 10 gold talents for trade, as well as 180 wealth for mining. This will increase the talents we produce for trade, as well as wealth for mining, and minus land unit recruitment costs. That's not bad. But this... foreigner population in second class, or second class and third class. I would actually prefer that. This definitely gives us more money. We can go to lead instead. I don't know why lead would be better, but I don't want to waste the money right now. We need to pool our resources. Just keep that going. There's not going to be a lot of we can do these turns. We're not like Rome or Carthage with multiple cities that we have to deal with. And those are still pretty slow battles. There's a pop-up a little while ago that relations between Rome and Carthage have started to sour. And I think that occurs once Epirus or the Etruscans start to break down if they get taken out in the fight. Alright, we have another child, which is good. That just means more generals from our family. We can make our husband a general as well, but I don't feel the need to do that. Again, I'm not terribly worried about a civil war at the moment. Right, you can go here. So we still have a +7. We patrol the region. We're up to a +11. But I think it's probably time we start recruiting just a bit more. Yeah, these are all still of the warrior caste, which we don't have tons of. We can draw upon more bowmen from our auxiliaries, but that just would be no reason for it. They're not as good as our standard units. Getting a baggage train might be useful for supplies, because I don't quite know how supplies are going to work on the march north. I don't know where their border... Looks like their border begins right about here. I think just having, I don't know, maybe some more warriors. Some of these swordsmen, they have pretty good morale. The axemen have great morale. Okay, these swordsmen are far too expensive. Medium infantry might be best. Maybe 1 unit of that, mixed in with a few more of the Ethiopian swordsmen. Shielded units are great. We have a pretty good spear base. And since we have no cavalry available, which is mind-numbingly annoying, just having some light infantry to skirmish and move around. I mean, honestly, just some more Ethiopian skirmishers might be the best way to deal with it. Because we have elephant counters towards cavalry. And we have tons of bowmen as well. If we keep them protected, they can just melt cavalry away. So I think having some quick-moving skirmishers to deal with flanking actions, that might be the way to do it. There'll basically be a second line of infantry. I don't think their melee attack's too great, but their melee defense is better than any of the archers. And then we'll have some room for mercenaries if we want them. They're also very cheap to have. Basically, we can set up a line of them in front of our spearmen and just pull them back and then move them to the sides. I don't really like not having cavalry in a Total War game. It feels gross to me. It feels just it's so slow, and especially in the mod like this, when it morale and okay, yeah, we get it. When morale is so necessary, so useful, having hammer and anvil tactics are so important. I think we have a military we have the ability to access their lands, right?
Please be seated and take wine.
Yeah, we have military access.
Before we hit the day with words.
So that's fine. I'll join your war. I would like, yeah, you won't become my satrapy. Defensive alliance. All right, I'll join your war.
My head cautions me against your clever words.
You do not want the military alliance. That's fine. I would kind of like you to pay me money then. All right.
Your generosity is astounding, remarkable, and sadly unneeded. My
Just gonna join your war, I guess. That's fine. I'm gonna join it no matter what. So I've gone ahead and I've gone to war with them. With the Egyptians. It might be wise for us to get another elephant. It's gonna hit us pretty bad when it comes to income. But just 2 elephants is gonna be just unbelievably potent. And we can't move forward again. So I think getting one more very inexpensive unit of, say, these swordsmen, we'll have a full stack army ready to hit. And is there anything that can improve his line of sight? I don't see line of sight here. There are a lot of actions, but I don't really intend to use him as an action-based one. It's just not... Okay, here we go. Line of sight's and cunning. But it doesn't really matter, so we'll go get some hostile actions as well in case he needs that. And I want to move you... Can you infiltrate the city? I don't know if that's... You can sabotage it. I want to move you here. Just to keep an eye on this entire area. We'll go ahead and end the turn. So we'll march north in these next few turns. We're going to take Diospolis as quickly as possible. If we take Myos Hormos, I think we'll open ourselves up to being attacked by some of the Arabian factions, because we'll have a coastal connection with them. I don't know how far we're going to be able to push ourselves after this, because I don't know what the reaction is going to be from the Egyptians. You do want to keep a pretty clear plan when it comes to this mod. One of our trade caravans, send a search party, sure. All right, we're still earning some pretty good money, and honestly, if we invest that into the gold mine, I think we'll earn even more. We're still positive when it comes to yeah. Go ahead and build the gold mine, and then we'll be able to save up enough money next time before we hit 4 growth, and then we can upgrade Axum to have a farm or something. Just whatever is going to give us the highest growth level. We do not want to start raiding quite yet. So we are in our, essentially, you know, friends' lands right now. So we want to try to move as quickly as possible. I don't know if forced march still exists in this mod. And if it does, I don't really use it too much. Home for the afterlife. A noble from another house has recently passed away. His family asked us to build a pyramid for him. Does this cost me money? Plus 10 to construction costs, all regions. Plus 2 loyalty. Plus 15 to construction costs for how many turns? 8. Yeah, that's fine. I don't plan to build anything for 8 turns. Our money has dropped very rapidly, and we started getting close to household expands, slave unrest, local province for our general, and master of horse. That's great. That would be phenomenal. It'd be phenomenal if we had any cavalry whatsoever. We've opened up these, so I think this is not all agriculture, is it? Wealth from all commerce. Yeah, I'll go with that first. Okay. And we're going to keep pushing north. There we go. It looks like our ally is about to attack them with a very, very large force, which is annoying to me, because I wanted that. This is a massive region. There's 4 cities in it. Alexandria, Memphis, and they're all in a line up the Nile. I kind of wanted to control an entire region to myself. That would have been ideal. But if they're going to take it, I could, I'd be fine with it. It would give us more of a buffer. I am worried at some point that the non-aggression pact with them will be called off. The Ptolemaic Theron faction they're reliable, but the Seleucid vassals have started to rebel. That's going to make it very awkward in a little bit. I cannot quite make it here yet. Actually, where'd their army go? Oh, they got beaten? They got beaten by someone. That's interesting. Who the hell's around here? That's concerning. Alright, unseizable weather conditions dropped us down for a little bit, but we're still positive overall when it comes to our public order. So that's fine. God, more cavalry. It would probably make our army faster as well. And that's what I'm really missing out on here. It's a complete lack of speed. We should be able to take this territory in 1 turn. I don't think we're going to be able to reinforce in time unless they're coming down on the western half. But there's a river and a road there. Unit replenishment and plus 12 wealth from all regions. All right. It's not exactly what I wanted right now. And since we have a lower unit replenishment timer, that concerns me greatly. That does concern me a lot. Let me check my volume real quick as well. I want to make sure... Yeah, everything's up all the way. Let me pump it up on my OBS real quickly. Hopefully the music's a little better now. Alright, so we're going to be able to go into the city this turn. I mean, it doesn't even want me to, like, fight it myself. Look at that. But we'll go in anyways. I'm going to quick save just in case. I think I'll be able to have fewer casualties. They have 1 ranged unit. And I don't think a city this small has much in the way of actual defenses. It says my graphics memory is running low, and I'm quite concerned about that, because my graphics card's beefy enough to handle this. Yeah, I wonder what's causing it. We'll see how bad it downgrades it. We can go ahead and start deployment, thank you. Let's just look at the units real quickly. They may have been downgraded a little bit, but damn, they still look amazing. So colorful. So much variety when it comes to units, which is really how ancient warfare would be. Can all you guys deploy this far forward? That's amazing.
We are at your command. We will darken the skies.
You're gonna be a grouping of yourself.
Yours to command. Awaiting your command.
All the spearmen together. I don't think there's anything in the way.
Spears ready. Orders.
Levy spearmen.
We are at your command.
Keep the flanks here. We'll keep a flank
Your orders.
here. Actually, further out. Keep the elephants all together, and we're going to keep them up here. Actually, we'll hold them back, because they're quite... Oh man, you guys can actually be moved up front, too. Alright, you're not on skirmish mode. Archers, you should be on skirmish mode.
We understand.
I'm going to go ahead and start the battle.
Make ready. Make good your preparation. For today will be long and bloody. Wheat to be harvested. We will cut down this crop.
Oh my god, it actually looks like they're all charging in one area. That's amazing.
Orders, my lord. At the double. At the ready. At the double.
By your command. Advance and speed.
Missile infantry ready.
Oh, here.
Archers. At speed.
Oh, here.
At the double.
Perfect.
We will darken the sky.
I want you all to focus on this. Also keep guard mode on. I don't want anyone moving forward if they don't have to.
And infantry ready.
I can get some nice battle shots in here. Starting to move in. Pull these guys forward a little bit.
Missiles at your command. Javelin men. Loose.
Used all their ammunition? Just some of the tribes people. That's fine.
Men ready for orders. Archers.
Yeah, you, and you. I want you all to focus on this guy. You two focus on him.
Ready.
Pull up here.
Spears ready.
You guys also pull up here. Alright, they're broken. Everyone pull and focus on him.
Javelin men.
Yeah, they're really trying to hold out here, huh? I mean, it's a brave last stand, I'll grant you. Pull back. We don't need to waste anything. There we go. Yeah, we took 7 losses. I think we probably did better than the AI there, and that was all from this one archer unit. I don't understand how the elephants killed anyone. I assume that's after the fact when it came to like attacking the city, but that's very confusing. Now, what are we going to do with this city, right? Like, what do we want to do with it? Do we want to go in there and do we want to make a puppet out of it? Do we want to just loot it? We definitely need more territory. This is much further afield than I normally go, but we need to start making a push. We definitely want to start making a push towards Egypt and having home bases where we can resupply pretty easily. Alright, he's gone ahead and died. Now we can liberate this, and what happens is you return it to the original owners. Resurrecting the faction, all captives are released. This would be immensely grateful. We can loot, sack, raise. I'm just going to occupy it.
As you command. Thirsty for battle.
And what we're going to do, this is a mining village. This is a public field. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. Dismantle it, which I'm going to do. I want to dismantle them both by one.
Gathering resources.
Okay, we need to pull our scout up further north here. And if we can, try to keep it in between these 2 points so we can just see who's coming down the road. If we can make it to Memphis, that would be great. I think this is a fleet, which I'm not terribly worried about because we have no port. And they can't really attack us anywhere. We're going to probably have growth in just a few turns to upgrade our city, so that's fine. I'm lowering this down because I don't want to deal too much with squalor or anything over here, especially because I'm going to be using this strictly as a... I need to start getting some growth or something in this location.
As you command.
So we've gone ahead and upgraded our general. Oh no, we have upgraded our army again. We can get more army traditions. And probably a lot of cavalry-based ones. Morale for offensive battles and missile unit damage. And some melee unit damage. Just a little bit things that help. We can change the emblem if we wanted to. So we have no horses. I don't think we should add that for whatever reason. I like this little staff right here. We can change the names if we wanted them to. We can switch her to a patrolling stance to help with public order here. I might end up pulling back. We have a +5 here. Yeah, I'm going to actually pull him north. Just to start converting this. Public order is going to be a very big difficulty as we conquer things, and we're going to want to keep... an eye on public order. And I'm going to want to try to get these guys on side as an actual ally, because I want backup in case anyone in the Arabian Peninsula starts coming after me, or any allies of Egypt start coming after me. I want to move on to Memphis quickly after this attack, but... Okay, one of my children have died. That's depressing, but, you know, they didn't really have much. This fleet of, like, 11 ships is a bit of a difficulty here. I mean, they have 15 troops, and annoyingly, they have 1 unit of cavalry. Mostly native militia. Native townsfolk and militia are both terrible. Native archers aren't very good either. We could probably take the city even with this backup, because all of these units on land are much smaller than standard land units, but, Alright, we want... God, I really want growth here. Industry would also be good. But for public order benefits, just for initially, maybe just get consecrated ground. And we'll leave it as is for now. I can move up here. I'll be backed up still by the city and be able to back it up. I'm going to go ahead and set patrol. I don't think any of their armies can move down here fast enough. It's as simple as that. This is the only unit to have taken any damage, and they're not able to replenish right now. You need to move. Yeah, that did hit our public order here. It's a little annoying that we're not going to continue to grow, but I'll just have to deal with it. We should be even friendlier with them because we committed some massive actions. So can we get a defensive alliance?
In my Lord's name, be welcome, and may the blessings of the gods bring you the profit of the day.
Alright, we actually finally have a defensive alliance. It cost quite a bit of a bribe. But now I also have vision on them in case I see any Egyptian forces here. And I think if you go to diplomacy, you can set a war coordination target. They're only at war with Egypt right now. Egypt does have an ally. I guess it doesn't have an ally here. They just like Egypt. Egypt's only ally is Sparta. And they are in just massive wars across everywhere. So they won't notice us continue to move up. If we can take the entirety of Egypt as a single unit, I would love that. I would really love that. I'm more than willing to siege this as long as I know no one is coming. Can you move any further to the left? All right. So we have vision of Memphis and we have vision of Myos. Go ahead and deploy here.
First day for battle.
Next turn, I think we might take an attack on Myos. It's risky, though, because we have so much public order penalty here. Cultural difference is going to be a big one. But once we start getting the consecrated ground in, it will just help shift the cultures over. It should provide a bit of a public order bonus as well. Okay, that fleet's moving away. My concern with that fleet, it's a big concern with that fleet, is it doesn't have anywhere to go on this map except around here and then out into the Indian Ocean and the Pacific to the east. Like, this is not a Mediterranean fleet. I think there's no way for it to connect. Okay, I have another treble population. I got you. Still at -8. Are we still at really low taxes? We are. That's deeply concerning. It's still -3. I mean, since he moved away and we can hit this in one turn, we're going to do that. This is a bigger... The hell is here? Oh, it is that fleet. And they have a ballista. I'm going to quick save very, very rapidly. I think... Is there a button that allows me to see the map we're going to be fighting on? No. Alright, there's only one unit of cavalry, so we don't have to worry that much. If we auto-resolve the attack, what does it look like? Oh, it's terrible. This is all ranged, and this is all ranged. I think we're going to take heavy losses no matter what. Yes, RAR. And I think it's going to be difficult dealing with this stupid ballista fleet. So we're going to have to stay pretty far back. But we saved, and I'm going to assault it anyways. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to break us. I feel like that's going to be impossible. They have a lot of spearmen, but we have elephants. Like, they're a little more difficult to use in the crowded streets, but we also have a ranged advantage. So we're going to have to be somewhat smart about this. Pull back all our spearmen. And consider what we're going to do with them. All the javelin men together. All these guys together. All these guys together. Elephants be together. We want to keep them back until we know the archer problem has been taken care of. One big issue with this, it's going to become readily apparent.
We will darken the skies.
Yeah, I think we should move up pretty rapidly.
Orders, my lord.
Why don't we keep our best archers back?
Archers!
These guys up here.
What are your orders? Tribesmen!
Get our tribesmen together. As one big group.
By your command.
We'll have our
Ready?
infantry all together as one big group. No, we'll separate it out. Because I'm worried where they're going to land. With their boats.
Orders, my lord.
Make ready. Make good your preparations.
A bunch of them are coming from over there.
Bloody work. These fools are wheat to be harvested. We will
Alright, they are absolutely charging out.
Orders.
Alright, you come here. And you come here. I'm going to pause very quickly because I need to figure out where the cavalry is. And I think... There it is. There it is. Alright. Everyone has to focus on the Greek cavalry. That needs to go quick.
What are your orders? At speed! Swordsman! At the double!
We want to stay far enough back that we don't have to deal with their If we can break them very quickly with some flaming shot, that would be ideal. You guys focus on this, toggle guard mode. Oh, it's starting to get a little laggy, huh? Go away. Oh, the Greek spearmen are very, very potent, so pull up. Go ahead and pull up. Pull up with everything.
We await your orders!
Guard mode. Guard mode. Go ahead and just start hitting at random over here. I think we broke the cavalry. I can't see it. Yeah, we're getting a little chuggy right now. Oh, this is awful. I'm gonna pull back just so it's not as bad. If we can really hit into this group, I think that would be ideal.
What are your orders? Javelin men!
Pull back.
Awaiting
All you guys pull back.
We will darken the skies. We await your orders.
I want all the archers back.
tribesmen! Prepare to engage! Awaiting orders! Swordsman! Advance at speed! Javelin men!
All right, you can stay there. Yeah, we're gonna have to be somewhat smart about this. Where are our elephants?
Elephants ready for battle.
Yeah, our elephant's gonna charge into the city in a second.
Orders!
At speed!
Where's our leader?
Ready for orders!
I want her parked up here.
Our aim is through. At the double. Yes.
My lord! At the double! We await your orders!
New group for these guys.
Double time! You does!
Rest of the ships dropped off. Go ahead and take off flaming shot just because it's. Alright.
Elephants at the ready.
Mercenary elephants, just charge straight in.
Melee infantry!
Move in here, move in here.
Awaiting orders!
Awaiting your command!
Javelin men!
Alright, you guys can pull back.
Archers. Orders.
Hit here,
Archers.
hit here.
Missile infantry ready!
Go ahead and pull back.
We are at your command. Elephants.
Secondary unit of elephants would pull up here. Pull the elephants through if we can. They're gonna just cause a huge chaos in the center.
Swordsman! For glory! Missiles at your command!
Oh no, you guys stay back. And go ahead and pull in.
We await your orders. Fire awaiting orders.
Archers! Strategos!
Elephants.
You know what? Go straight in here.
Fire on the enemy! Missile infantry ready! Javelin men!
War elephants need to pull as far in as possible. Our general is going to go ahead and rally, inspire everyone. This unit can break. I would find that great. I don't care about the mercenary elephants in the slightest. I really don't.
Awaiting orders.
Charge into that.
Melee infantry
Oh, we're getting just pounded.
Javelin men!
Just charge in. You know what? Hit these guys. And you guys, I want you all focused in on... Focusing on their leader. Yeah, there we go. We're breaking apart their archer lines very rapidly.
Melee infantry at the ready.
That's all shattered. Why don't we support it with this? My secondary elephants, I want you to charge in here. Who's shooting over here? Alright, shoot here. Where are my other archers? Those are javelin men. Why on earth are you fighting? Oh, you have no ammo left, that's why. Pull back. Javelin men, go here. Go here. Hit around the flanks. No sense in wasting any of our archers. Of course the battle is turning in our favor. We completely surrounded them. Pull everyone together. Oh, we've melted this. We've absolutely melted this. So why don't we move these guys over here? Charge in here. Why don't you go ahead and support this part of the army? Anyone with archers left, I think maybe shoot this.
My lord, what are your orders?
Alright, you guys can pull over here and just do a flank. Alright, you guys are hitting here. Maybe the unit count has dropped considerably from this massive... Oh, that is so nice. Oh, here comes another volley. Oh god, our archers are amazing. We definitely lost some hillmen, but that's fine. They were sacrificial. Go here. Oh no, you guys don't go there. You guys here. You. I want you to make a flank on this side, and you guys make a flank on this side. The best archers are not going over here, though. Elephants, why don't you start charging in? Yeah, I'll make a good unit there. Alright, the best archers are not fighting, that's fine. Go ahead and inspire everyone. Get their morale back. And we've gone ahead. Won a pretty solid victory. We only lost 782, which is probably less than the computer predicted. Definitely more than 68% of our units remaining. Maybe. It was a bit difficult, a bit touch and go, especially with that, how rapidly the naval force hit. Yeah, I think that was the naval force. It had just gone out of sight. Go ahead and occupy it. Now, just, there we go. Now that we've taken this, it's a pretty big hit to public order, and we might have to just start dealing with rebellions here. I want this to be a fishing port. I mean, I probably do want another military recruitment area. Fishing port should help with the food issues we have. There we go, though. We've pushed really well, and it's concerning to me because I don't know where the hell Egypt's forces are. And if I'm able to, diplomacy-wise, I want my ally right here to have a war target, and I want them to go to Jerusalem. Which I don't think is... It's definitely not the same part as what we have. So if I go back to that, that's yeah, okay. So if they move north here, I'd much rather that. If they can just fight them in Palestine, Jerusalem, and I can push and try to take their next city here in their capital. And then I'll have basically all of Egypt. I mean, Sinai, no, but everything else would be ours. If I'm able to, I want to move her out of the city. Thank you. And I want to... She's leveled up again, which is excellent. Rally and Inspire. Yeah, I do want the Rally and Inspire ability. And if we can get the one for missile damage and increased shots per minute, that would be good too. It's gonna be a very archer-heavy army, and you know that's good. That's what's gonna carry us, even when we don't have the same troops that Egypt can field late game. Not that Egypt's gonna have a late game. We're absolutely decimating them right now. The only problem is I have no clue. I have no clue where they are. Alright, instability's dropped here. Alright, they'll be sending out... Well, they're sending out fleets. They're very small. The issue with this is they can recruit mercenaries on the open seas and then come try to attack me. I don't have a port directly, though, so they're less likely to do it. And that would be... You know, that's ideal for me, is to not have to worry about starting a secondary army on the home front. Archers are very OP in this game, as are elephants, and a combination of both of them. Alright, we've gone ahead and completed research for armed escorts. We control 4 settlements, we gain a massive treasury boost, which is excellent. Allies are going to attack that war target, and now we have to maintain 60 units total, which means 3 armies, which is going to take forever. This is unhappy, that makes sense, that's fine. We're going to have to take time patrolling this region, just to lower the amount of unhappiness that's here. And start getting this guy in here for some cultural conversion. And that's actually really helped out a lot. I don't want to upgrade anything else right now that isn't super necessary. It's going to be 2 more turns until we can upgrade this to get something for growth, and I do want that. So we don't have a massive food... Alright, faction's been destroyed, that's fine. I think we can start moving towards some of these other... little, technologies when it comes to military. Alexandria and Memphis are just wide open. That's insane. That just makes me want to continue. But, like, this army needs to rest. I think Memphis has a pretty solid garrison. No, it's only 12. Alexandria is going to be a mess to crack. We'd have to siege that out. And they do have 2 cities over here. I don't know where the second one is. They have ammonium here. I guess it's right here. So that's where their armies might be at the moment. We do also have to worry about Arabia coming after us. We'll do one more turn to see how things go. Worries me, their movement back and forth, but they haven't declared war on me yet, and I think they're busy in a war of their own down here in the south. You know, as long as your enemies are fighting each other, that's fine. That's divide and rule. Yeah, sure. River monster, get the cult animal. I don't really know what that does, but I'm fine with that. We have one more turn until growth starts here. This region's food supply is terrible. It's awful. Just the growth is so slow. I really do not see anyone. Like, I have a pretty good view of the north of this. We are starting to recuperate some of our losses, which is good. We can't recruit any units here. We can recruit some good mercenaries. These hoplites are pretty amazing. In no way, shape, or form are we recruiting any of these garbage archers compared to our own, but these hoplites wouldn't be terrible. All their morale is pretty low, though. And I want mercenary cavalry. I mean, can I just destroy this and turn this into a cavalry recruiting place? Because I will absolutely get rid of some of my units for some cavalry. Like one or two of these guys, or one of these guys, another one of this. Just to have something to, like, really speed up attack. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. They're sailing around. I don't know what they're doing. They'll run out of supplies at some point, hopefully, and that will start to drain them. I would really like to capitalize on my fight before they have a chance to raise new troops. And, you know, it's very interesting watching these boats sail back and forth, and I think we're going to be in for a lot of that. All right, almost done. We can start getting the new building inside of our actual core territories. All right, we have cult animal. That's just morale for units. I was really hoping that was public order. All right, we finally have population surplus in Ethiopia, which is exactly what I wanted, because we need food. And here I want... Yeah, I want the option to have... They're not phenomenal cavalry, obviously. This unlocks recruitment of the Nodua. Oh, the war elephants, okay. So if I wanted more war elephants, I could get this, and that might not be terrible. This would offer us more actual cavalry units. It's pretty nice looking cavalry units, too. But I don't need heavy cavalry right now. I really just need some amount of cavalry. I need anything for public order or cultural conversion. Probably the Shrine of Ammon. Highest public... That's only +2 public order. Gives +2 cultural conversion. This gives +4. I think public order is more necessary in the short term. So this is 4, 4, 2... Sanitation is pretty good. Yeah, this might be the best bet. Go ahead and get this as a temporary stopgap for the public order problems we're going to have up north. I mean, we're already having public order problems down here, but it's what I have to do. I really want Alexandria. Honestly, I kind of would like a second army. I don't think... Let's say if I want to raise forces, yeah. Noble families. I believe this is my husband. Yeah, so the... No, actually, who is my husband? Tenu Taman. So if I want to raise forces here... This is him. Alright. He has many traits in this mod. I'd rather use him. It's very clearly another member of my dynasty. I don't know who the hell he is. Not listed in the tree at all. My daughter's only 10, so it's going to be a while before she can join. I mean, yeah, if I could just stick to one army for now, I'm not earning a ton of extra cash. I could take Memphis and hit Alexandria within 5-6 turns. That would be ideal. But right now, I really need to just stabilize everything. This fishing port is going to bring in a good amount of food. Nothing should drop our I mean, I should wait at least 4 turns for the cavalry, so I can recruit 2 or 3 units of that. And then once I have that, I think this army will be just really unstoppable in this early game. The population of this region for me is bad. It's really bad. I have some commoners, but there's not a lot of growth for them, so we might not be able to get too many units out of it. Seeing the Egyptian army at all, it's kind of astonishing. Since my army's up here, I kind of want to move pirate spotted. Alright, pirates can be spotted all they want. Oh, I am taking attrition from low supplies because of the region. Yeah, this place does not have a ton of food. And it won't have a ton of food for a few more turns. I don't know what my predicted attrition is going to be. This is a huge issue in this mod. I really do. I want to move these guys here just so I have a better viewpoint of this. This will be 1 more turn. God.
First day for battle.
Because the army is consuming the regional supplies. If I leave this, I'm worried the Arabian pirates are just going to attack me. I don't have a fleet out here, and I have an army right next to it. What I really should do is start... I mean, their garrison's just terrible as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's awful. Just... Even if I put a general unit here, it's not going to be enough. How much will it... if I raise forces? How much will it cost to get my husband out in the field of battle? He's going to be a cavalry unit. I don't like how my general started as an infantry unit. Alright, it only costs 300, so that's fine. If I'm able to... I kind of want to just get some commoners.
It's a great and glorious thing to fight for our cause.
Maybe just some pikemen as well. And then we can move this up north and just protect this city a little bit with this secondary army. And then we can try to pull this back to an area with more resources. We should be getting, in 2 turns, more food coming in. It really is slowing us down by a considerable measure. But I also really do want the horse units. Even if they're just like bad raiders, or, you know, not particularly strong raider units, just having the speed to hammer an anvil or harass the enemy, hit them in the flanks is invaluable. Especially when the elephants can just charge straight down the center. Okay, yeah, the pirates are absolutely going to harass me. It's going to make things much harder for this region. It's going to lower their public order. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to get some bad attrition. Our sage is increased in rank, that's fine. 1 more turn and we should start getting some food in, and it looked like it was only 1 turn of attrition. And just because of the fluctuations of food over here. I don't want to spend any more money. I would much rather just get these guys heading north as quickly as possible. Yeah, we do have food here now, which is excellent. I mean, just straight farms would probably be the best. I think that's the best for growth as well. Yeah, food is an aspect of growth. So yeah, just straight farms, and we'll just keep it at level 2. And if we're able to, I kind of want... really like another trade agreement. These Arabian pirates are just going to be so annoying in this region. I have nothing I can do to them. If they attack the city, I can take them. Even with some of the losses I took, but still. And it's going to be 2 more turns for that. It's a good calling off point right here. I think, you know, we made some good progress, and I think next time we'll be able to take Memphis and Alexandria. It's going to be slow going, but I think once we steamroll this and collect this and stabilize the region, it'll be very difficult. We'll be able to start moving much more rapidly with more than 1 real army. So if I can get 3 armies on the field pretty quickly, I can start hitting... I want to move to the west. And I might move up into the east and start taking some of Arabia as well. 2 fronting is a little difficult, but there's not a lot down here, so if I can just get some of this coast, that would be ideal. And become kind of a powerhouse in the Eastern Mediterranean. But I'm in No More Worlds. Thanks so much for joining me, and bye for now.